Dear believer of this young AC Milan, not one, not twice, not three, not four, not five, not six, well, 7 times European champions and 19 times Italian champions. Welcome to another beautiful live stream together. Even though it's not a post-live reaction, today we can do a little bit of preview of what is going to be the match tomorrow against Salernitana. Salernitana. I want to see 3 points there. We're going to talk about the draw of Europa League against Rennes. I don't want to see any problem there as well. We're going to talk about the injuries because we are reaching something like 28 injured players this season before Christmas. Can you believe it? And also we're going to talk about the Super League. The Super what? The Super League, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Free Mind, how are you? First in the chat. Thank you so much, my friend, to showing up tonight in this live stream. Ranger, how are you? How are you? I was away for a bit. I finally got a job out of the university, so I'm very excited. You know what? Good for you. I guess it's not easy back in America to find a job nowadays, but if you find one and you went through all those interviews, good for you, brother. I'm very happy to you, and I wish you Merry Christmas to you and to Free Mind. Very good Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Good holidays. Let's say. Let's call them like this. How's everyone doing? Is it cold back in America? Is it cold? Is it cold yet? Or it's kind of okay temperature? Because here, even in Barcelona, it starts to become really cold nowadays. It's winter, and well, it's getting there. Well, you know, winter for Barcelona means anyway 10 degrees. So, but for us, it's like super cold. So yeah. It's raining in Texas, not quite cold. Well, there you go. Nice. Rainy in Texas. Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, as I mentioned in the introduction, let me create right away a nice post. Start the post. Pro or against Super League. Pro and against. Let's have a look what is gonna happen. Yes. Anyway, it's probably gonna be the today is gonna be probably one of the last time that we're gonna do a live. No, not really last time, but for this year probably is going to be the last time that I'm going to do a live stream in the room, because lucky enough, guys, but my mother is coming to visit me in when is it, in tomorrow she's coming, and she's going to stay here in this room, because believe me or not, this is a second bedroom that we have here at home. How you doing, Katska? All good? And so she's going to steal the studio, okay? And we're gonna go for we have a plan for Christmas. I'm sure most of you is gonna stay at home, maybe with a family, with friends. And I want to know, actually, of any of you, I want to know what's the main dish for Christmas for you guys. What are you gonna have a special meal? Are you gonna have like a big lunch, or is gonna be a big dinner? What is gonna be that food that you're gonna wait for it? For example, back in the days, my uncle used to prepare a big turkey, actually, a big turkey, and we used to eat it as a second main, so we got a starter, you got a first main, then you got a second main, dessert, liquor, coffee, and whatever, right? But we used to have a big turkey. Now we don't have the big turkey anymore. Now we have the what do we do now? I think we do like some kind of roasted chicken by my uncle again, my other uncle. I don't know, but yeah, I'm excited because it's gonna be a very good meal. Yes. And this year we're going to France. Actually, we are going to France to see my cousin that lives there. So it's gonna be pretty good, and I'm sure it's gonna be a good time to stay all together, enjoy, share stories, and so on. So I'm very, very, very excited. Um, here you go. Let me present share screen. Okay, let me give me a second. Let me put this one here. Then I can put this one right there. There you go. Okay. Let me share in the meantime. There you go. So I'm just checking, for example, a little bit what is the reaction right away on the Super League, because that is the main topic. That's something that we're gonna talk about it today. What is it? There you go. So look at that. So I already see here, I prepared this post an hour ago. So I just asked if you're a pro or against the Super League. Pro 51%, against 49%. Okay. So it's 50-50, let's be honest. This is the situation is. Because also the reality is, guys, we have no idea what the hell is this. This is the thing. And exactly, I think Anthony in our comments, he posted, he said, I don't really have an insightful opinion. Let's reread it. I really don't have an insightful option on it because I'm not sure what it will happen if the Super League take place. I have no clue as well. I have absolutely no idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna search together how the Super League works. And this is, if you are a football editor, this is something that a good video. Do you think if I'm gonna see this video, they're gonna ban it? They're gonna close it? No, I don't think. Let me check him in time. Let's see if Andre Gibson, how are you, my friend? All good. We are checking some info about what is going on with the Super League. But I want to see this video. Do you think I'm gonna get? I don't think. Now, 1 second. Let me reshare it because I want to share with you the audio. Yeah, the audio, it is shareable. Perfect. So, first of all, A22. European Super League format proposal. All right, let's have a look. First of all, first question that I have before even we start. What is A22? Who is it? What is A22 Sport? Sports development company, which was formed to assist with creating soccer European Super League, proposed a new competition on Thursday with 64 men's and 32 women's team play midweek matches in a league system. A22 is an agency. Let me read this. Fabrizio Romano made a good post on how the Super League will work. I'm gonna check it out right now. Awesome for free mind. A22 has a nice video on their YouTube channel with some nice graphic that explain. They also have a video for the women's competition. They want to make it as well. A22 actually is an agency tasked with marketing and creating the format for the Super League. Okay, well, let's see if we can. So basically, it's okay. Let's see. Maybe these videos as well. The world most exciting club football in every competition. Competitive tension throughout the year. One system, promotions, relegation, 2 stages. League. I don't understand anything here. Let's see maybe if we can add, let's see on Fabrizio Romano's Instagram. I think some of you just mentioned it. Let's have a look. He actually has my same name. Fabrizio. Is it this? Chelsea and Tottenham have both officially rejected the Super League. Manchester City have rejected the Super League. Premier League, Borussia Dortmund, Inter, Roma, Monaco, Girona, Real Sociedad, Feyenoord are all against the Super League. Breaking. I hope they start the Super League competition as soon as possible with only 2 clubs. We will not try to stop them at all. They can create whatever they can. Let them do it. We have our plan. I only hope they understand what they are doing. Remember that football is not for sale. This bullshit. I've seen the press leads of English supporters calling something like the zombie league. It's close to Christmas. They say a box under the tree and they celebrate, but when they opened the box, they realized there was not much inside. Manchester United, Atletico de Madrid, PSG, Bayern, plus La Liga clubs including Sevilla, Valencia, Villarreal announced they are against the Super League. But I don't see any post where they explain it, brother. There you go, maybe here. So, the European Court of Justice has ruled that UEFA and FIFA acted against competition law when they blocked the formation of the Super League in 2021. Real Madrid and Barcelona have confirmed once again their full support to the Super League today. Super League SEO Richard, I guess it's pronounced. UEFA monopoly is over. Football is free. Clubs are now free from the threat of sanction and free to determine their own future in the Super League. For fans, we propose free viewing of all Super League's matches. For clubs, we propose revenue and solidarity will be guaranteed. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one for us. A new Super League plan with 64 teams involved. 64 teams, 3 divisions, Star, Gold and Blue, with promotion and relegation. 14 games each season per team. 7 at home, 7 away. It will be not an open competition. 2-phase league and playoff. Both European ECA and UEFA insist that the judgment in no way whatsoever support the Super League project. Well, of course, the UEFA of course, is against the Super League because clearly she see that there are some big clubs. When I talk about big clubs, means also big money leaving potentially the Champions League. So it's like, of course, they don't want to have this one included. If you guys know any website where we can check more info about European Super League, give me a shout out. I think the Premier League clubs will reject the Super League because they don't want to lose their monopoly on the global TV stage. Also, they aren't in Europe. Same for the Scottish. So there may be a legal issue. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. Because if I'm sure the Premier League... But the main question that I have here that is not clear for me is where the Super League is going to be placed. Like, there's going to be Champions League and Super League? or it's gonna be no Champions League, only Super League? This is my question. You know what I mean? Correct me if Kafka say that participating in the Super League does not rule out competing in the domestic league, right? I don't know, man. I don't know. At the moment, this is just an idea. But what I think is the league, for example, if the Premier League, because let's say the leading is the leader is the one with the most of the money, right? Simple as that. It's not the most beautiful, it's not the most historical, whatever. It's the one with the most of the money. So if La Liga, it's already La Liga and the Premier League, they're already saying that they will not participate to the European Super League. There is a chance that the UEFA will say, if you are I'm afraid that the league itself, Premier League and La Liga, they say, if you're gonna play in Super League, you cannot compete in our league anymore. So that means, just making this up now, but if Milan, for example, decide to sign up for the European Super League, Serie A will say, you know what, you're not playing here anymore. Yeah, I saw a report that Inter are strongly against it, while Juve and Milan are silent. True. Exactly the same. This is why we're trying to understand a little bit more. Let's see if I don't want to see this. This is supposed to be the competition, I believe. So the competition is supposed to be structured in this way. So you have 64 participants. So that means you have 64 teams, and they are located in gold. 64 teams: star, gold, and blue. This is gold. So let's see what's inside the golds, which is the top clubs around the world. You have 2 groups of 8. Okay. In the star, in the gold, you have 2 groups of 8. Okay. And in the blue, you have 4 groups of 8. Okay. So my question now is, what do you do with this? League stage September to April. No, hang on a second. I don't understand. Fermo, porca puttana, I hate when... Okay. League stage September to league stage. So league stage means that they're gonna... So league stage. So each of the... Okay, I got it. So in each of these 3 league, there's gonna be matches just among them. So home and away, of course. 14 matches per club each season, 7 home and 7 away. Okay. Now, 1 second. I'm trying to breaking down this guy. So I'm trying to understand this man. So then what's happened? So one time, they play each other 7 times. Then you have the top 4 in each group star, the top 4 in each group gold, and the top 2 in each group B. What are they gonna do? Qualify for... So the top, okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. So the top eight in the top eight of each league, they qualify directly to the knockout round, starting with the quarterfinal. Okay, then the semifinal, and then they have two leg game, and then the final. So they're gonna have the star, the gold. So they're gonna have a total of 2, 4, 6. So they're gonna have a total of 6 league finalists. The final will be played on a neutral ground. So that means, okay, so that's how they export football, you see? This is the plan to bring European football out of Europe. This is it right here. It's gonna happen that Tokyo wanna host the final. It's gonna happen that Seoul want to, Sydney, Washington, Los Angeles, Middle East, they wanna host the final, of course. So that's how they will take European football away, for sure. That's it. Okay. So you're gonna have 3 champions. So in this case, it's a kind of, if you think about it in this way, so you're gonna have 3 champions. Okay, so it's literally like Champions League, Europa League, a Conference League. It's exactly the same, but in one competition, organized in a different way, like in a big competition, like in a big in one competition, because in a different league, but it's still literally the same. Now it's going to be interesting if these 3, they're going to fight for something. Our proposal is to build around sport merit, promotion, relegation, exit from the competition. Nice. The competition itself, it sounds cool. Let's be honest. The competition itself, it sounds cool. Each season, of course. Of course. Yep. Okay, so there's gonna be a fight for not to be the bottom 2, but to be right, like even. Okay. They're gonna try to fight. That's gonna try to compete not to be relegated. And let me guess, the blue one, if you are a bottom 2, you go out completely from Super League. That's the connection with domestic leagues. What? Okay, let's go back. I didn't get it. So the blue, then you have, imagine domestic league means Serie A. Okay, so let's so maybe the top 4 of each campionato, of each league, they will assess and they will start their journey into the blue league. Okay. Then if you're good, you keep mobility within across the league. Yes, of course. Midweek start league. Domestic league. Well, it's the format. It's kind of cool, I think. I'm just trying to think. Well, let me see what do you guys think, because I'm thinking why people are against, because let me think before reading any comments, because they think, oh, because maybe they are thinking that let's say if you are a small club, you will never, a small club or you're a growing club, you will not access to this kind of competition, which is but at the end of the day, it is exactly like if you're a small club, you start from the conference league, then you compete into the conference league, and if you're not good enough, you get kicked out. But with this system, if you're already, for example, in the blue league, maybe you have a chance to stay in the blue league, and even you had a shitty year, maybe the year after is better, so you can still compete. I don't understand. Okay, it's fine. It depends how many teams can enter and exit inside the league. That's a big thing. That's a big thing, for sure. Jose Leon, Napoli wants it. Super League is the only way. England is already trying to make their own the Super League in the only way for teams like Milan. I'm tired of earn it on the pitch. Did PSG earn it? Newcastle, Man City, Red Bull Leipzig? Interesting. Danny Locke, Super League will be streaming for free. And that's why, for this comment, Danny, this is why a lot of Premier League doesn't want to have it. This is why a lot of Premier League, they don't want to have the Super League. They say it's for the fan. Oh, the fan they are against. Football is for everyone. I don't really think that's, to me, it's like football. If it's football is for everyone, why it's not for free all the time for everyone? I don't know what to think about it. The ESL, fundamentally, I'm against it. Okay. Ciao, Steve. How are you, Steve, brother? All good. I don't know what to think about it. The European Super League, fundamentally, I'm against it. But I have big concern about competing in Europe with the stadium concern potential, scrapping off the growth decree in concerning. If things stay that way, they will continue to be feeder team from the Premier League. Singapore finally, probably. Yeah, European football has already been taken away. Yeah. Florentino Perez is the GOAT. UEFA is now trying to keep the UEFA Champions League format because they are scared. They know this will be the end of their mafia. The main people who are against it are Premier League fans because they don't want their Super League to end. The main issue here is that there is no direct path to higher leagues in your domestic competition. Okay. You have to grind out for years in the blue league just to make the gold, and the same to make star. I got your point, Ranger, but here is my question. Ranger, this is a very good point, but sometimes I have an example, but it's not right. But sometimes in Champions League, certain team ends there and they shouldn't be played there. They should play in Europa League. They should be playing in Conference League. Now, I'm going to give you the example of a team that, like, for example, in the past, there was teams that they were qualifying in the Champions League, including Milan, probably, but they were taking the place, stealing it from other teams. They had a bad year, but still they have a different goals to reach. I don't know how to explain this. Like the easiest things that comes in my mind was Sampdoria. Okay, Sampdoria had one incredible year. They end up in Champions League, and they came out at the group stage. Now this is gonna be bad it's gonna be bad mainly because, for example, in that year, maybe Juve was going in Champions League. Maybe they were investing more money, and probably they were trying to get a little bit further. I'm just saying maybe Atalanta, okay, that actually the problem is that what is not fair, however, is that you are, in this way, you are removing a little bit the, how to say, you are removing a little bit the idea of a small team to play in an incredible stadium. Small team to play at the Bernabeu, small team to play at the Camp Nou, small team to play in San Siro. That's the magic that you're gonna remove. The surprise factor, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. All I'm saying is that, but remember this, like, all I'm saying is that if, for example, Bologna, let's face Bologna this year, okay? We all know Bologna that is playing very good. It's playing really well. But we all know that Bologna, if gonna keep playing this well, and for some reason they're gonna qualify to Champions League, we all know that the next year, as soon as summer mercato is open, they're gonna start selling all the players. Usually it's like this, okay? The best player at least. So the year after, Bologna is going to be in Champions League, not really trying to defending the title, but just trying to survive. Two things here. Me, as a supporter of Bologna, I will say, I don't care. It's an incredible thing to be here. We're gonna travel to Madrid. We're gonna travel to London. We're gonna travel to these incredible spots to play football. It's an experience, and that can help definitely the club into visibility, into maybe if it's a youth player, they can really grow really well playing against these bad boys across Europe. But maybe Bologna had even if they qualify as a fourth, maybe they got a better chance to keep competing in something like the Blue League, for example, where there are other teams similar to their level, and maybe Bologna can get in better, and probably can stay in the Blue League for a couple of years, getting a lot of money out of the TV contract of that, earning a lot of money and slowly growing. Then if you're not good, they will go down, definitely. But if they have a project behind, they will keep growing. The real issue, as Ranger is saying, is that, which is fair, we're talking, it is absolutely true, is a good point, is, well, if I arrive fourth, I want to go to Champions League, I don't want to go to Conference League. That's right. That is a good point. Wow, that's a good point. Small underdog teams are where magic and miracles can happen, like Morocco in the World Cup. Sometimes football is about the emotion, passion, and the hard fighting of such smaller teams. But it's true, Andy. And I don't think that the Super League is want to deny that. Actually, the Super League, they don't want to deny that. They say, if you're a small underdog and you had an incredible year, okay, let's say you finish fourth, okay? If you're a small underdog, yes, The year after, you play in Champions League. You're gonna play in Madrid. You're gonna play in London. You're gonna play in Paris, maybe if you're lucky enough. But they're gonna destroy you, and probably you go back to your league. Probably you already sold all your best player because last year you were an underdog, and probably you're trying already to make some good profit. And that's it. The year after is you are again in the same spot as you were. Okay. Instead, with the Super League, what they're trying to say, if you were an underdog, good. Next year, instead of competing against Manchester City and Real Madrid, you're going to play with all the other underdogs of the other leagues, giving you the more chance to stay among that kind of European football that probably is going to develop more player, is going to develop more the image of your team. Then, if you're good enough, you're going to keep staying in the blue league. If you're not good enough, slowly you will go down, and will go down to your national league. Well, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, guys. The English team are scared of free streaming, and Bayern are scared of not being able to steal all their player teams. Newcastle was fighting for relegation last season, and this season they beat PSG in the Champions League and almost qualified. Yeah. Joe, yeah, that's very true. It wasn't magic. They literally bought. Yeah, Joel is right here, Andy. They didn't. It wasn't magic. They literally bought every single player for 60, 70, 80 millions. Okay, so they were not magic of. You can see Girona. Nowadays, you can see Bayer Leverkusen. Those are magical teams right now. Leicester, those are magical teams. Newcastle, they say, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like excellent talent. Okay, excellent talent, but they pay a lot their talent to go into the Champions League. What Bologna and Girona is doing is magic. I wish Arabs could buy Milan too. So yeah, I'm not necessarily against it. I'll tell you this. I'm not necessarily against it. I'm being honest. I'm not necessarily against it. The thing about the league that they are selling, we are against the Super League. I'm asking you, when was the last time that a league, a football club, did something for free? I don't recall it, honestly. So I think what they're trying to do, they are trying to bring up the fans, they're trying to bring up the value of football, to say, we are not going to sell it to the Super League. But guess what? If it's going to happen, and you're going to have a free match to watch on your television, I want to see how many people are going to spend 50, 60 euro a month to watch Champions League and Europa League. Especially if in the Super League, big boys are going to go. We will see. For a Milan point of view, this can only be a good thing. Placing us in a top tier from the beginning, we will be on an even playing field with City, PSG from the start. Suffering through hard times. Yeah, I know. I agree. Suffering through hard times for many seasons to make it to the top is real magic. That process is magic. It's not one transfer market and boom, you are on the top. Joel, absolutely. I agree with you. 200%, bro. If they rank the clubs based on their history, we are good. But if they base on most of recent years, we are on trouble. Casca, I'll tell you this. even if we, here is a question: do you think we are on the same level of City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, couple of maybe another couple of Premier League teams? Honestly, I don't think we are there. If we were Ajax fan, Ajax, 4 times European champions, history of European football, they should be up there. But do you think they want to be there? Do you think they want to be playing in this top Super League? I don't think so. They're going to be smashed right away. So numbers are numbers at the end of the day. So I believe that, if we are out of Champions League and not even qualify for the knockout stage, there is a reason, because Milan maybe is not up there. Simple as that. So that's my point. Another good point: what's happened to our 7 Champions League? If other teams start winning it, start winning it now, means nothing. We should ask to Real Madrid. They are the team and the president and really strongly wanna have the Super League. That's the real question. That's another good question, Andy. We are not on the same level, but it's just for participating, they lend us tons of money, equally between the clubs group, I believe. Considering this, we might be on the same level. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's going to be kind of fun. I don't know, guys. What do you think? But it's gonna be cool. You know what is gonna be cool? It's gonna be really cool to see how now what is gonna happen, because now I want to see what is gonna happen with the leagues. For example, the Serie A. What is gonna happen with Milan as well? Where are we gonna? There is no salary cap on it. That's a scary one. But the question is, do we have? Salary. It's tough. Salary. That's how it's gonna become like. Do they have salary cap now? No. Do they have a financial fair player now? I don't think. Do they have now? They have it on the paper when they have to punish Milan. No, when they have to punish City, when they have to punish PSG, Inter, or other teams. They don't have it. No, Inter now, but what's the name? City, Newcastle, PSG, Chelsea back in the days. How many more games will be played? Can the players handle without getting injured? So the Super League is promoting 7 matches. And then if you go through the 7 matches, you go to the quarter final. Okay? The Champions League from the next year, because this is something that people don't remember, the Champions League from the next year is going to be 4 matches at home and 4 matches away. Plus, if you are not on the top 8 of the league, you're going to have to play a 2-leg game to qualify to the next round. So potentially you're talking about from 4 to 5. Then you have the first knockout stage, 6. That's what I'm going to go. Talking about 4 plus 4, 8, plus 2 other 10. Then you have the first round of knockout stage, which is 12. And then you got the quarterfinal, semi-final, and final. You finish the Champions League with more or less 20 games. With this one, I think you do 20 games as well. 7 at home, 7 away, so you are at 14. Then you got a quarterfinal, so you are at 16, semi-final, 18, 19, the final. I think it's to be honest with you, I don't think it's there is one. They're both cool. They are both going towards a direction to sell more jersey, sell more the product across the world. I'm sure they are trying. The Super League probably is trying to also bring the football even more out of European football. Well, it's called European Super League, but the final they can decide wherever they want. So there's gonna be like in Riyadh, it's gonna be in Dubai. That's the point. You cannot just travel to Sevilla to watch the final. I don't know, man. The UEFA change was made to get more money. Even FIFA wants to change the format, even though it was perfect for more money. The World Cup, it's different now. It's not going to be 32 teams from 2025. Where in America, it's going to be 64 teams. They are. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter on if you prefer Super League or UEFA. It's literally the same. They sell you in a different way. They sell you the competition in a different way, but they want to have the same thing. So what is the most cringe things about all this is that now the leagues, they're gonna push the effect about the team, about the supporters are the true power, and it's cringe because it's not. It's never was. No, it was, then it changed, and it will never be. And as long as they push about football has to be in the hands of the fans, that's the cringiest things that UEFA can say, because it's not true. This is absolutely not true. Football is a crossroad. History will be for better or for worse. We'll see. That UEFA change was made to get more money. Even FIFA, even FIFA wants to get the format. So it's only a matter of time, unfortunately, guys. Anyway, guys, what do you think if we change a little bit and we talk about something that we all love, which is the best team in the world, our beloved AC Milan. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about that, because tomorrow our beloved team is gonna play an interesting match. Tomorrow at what time? Let's start sharing the screen. Boom. So tomorrow we play against AC. All right. So tomorrow at 8:45 here European time, Milan will play against Salernitana. Salernitana, guys, it is the last one in the league right now. Look at that. They won one match this season. They draw 5 and they lost 10. Okay. So they concede 22 goals. No, pardon. They score, they score 12 goals this season. They concede 34 goals. Okay, so we should win this one, okay? What's the other matches, by the way? So let me see. Salernitana. So yes, let's hope so. Let's really hope so. The lineup is not out yet. So Salernitana have won only one of their 8 matches played against Milan in Serie A. It was in the 1948. Okay. There have also been 2 draws, including the most recent on the 13 March. and 5 defeats. In all the 4 matches played at the Granata home between Salernitana and Milan in Serie A, each of the 2 teams have always found a goal, 17 in total, for average 4.3 per match. Wow! Salernitana have lost 11 of the last 17 matches played in the league, including 3 most recent games after having suffered only 1 defeat in the previous 14 Serie A games. The Granata could lose 4 consecutive games in the top flight for the first time since December 2021. Milan, however, Milan are winless in 3 away leagues match and have never recorded 4 away games in row without a win under Stefano Pioli. In general, the last time the Rossoneri failed to win 4 consecutive away match in Serie A dates back to April 2019 with Gennaro Gattuso as a manager. And the last point is Milan have collected 9 points from the last 4 league games for an average of 2.3 points per match, after having only collected 2 points from their previous 4. Well, Salernitana definitely is not doing well, but hopefully Milan is going to be not on one of those nights that it's sleepy. Tomorrow, probably the lineup. Let's have a look if we are able to see the lineup of Milan. AC Milan, formazione Salernitana. I'm searching in Italian because most of the time in Italian it's much easier. Oh, I see a picture that I like. Benasser here. Now they give me picture every time. Oh, seriously, bro. So Salernitana will play with 4-3-2-1, typical Christmas tree of Filippo Inzaghi. The 2 that I don't like is, of course, Candreva and Dia. Ochoa is still out of the... Ochoa, Mexican, and probably Joel knows Ochoa really well. Ochoa is the Mexican goalkeeper that played for Salernitana, but is out. If you remember well, last year Ochoa did an incredible match against Milan. So we should play with Magnan, Calabria, Kier, Tomori, Fernandez, Bennacer, that's a good one, Tijani Renders, Pulisic. So we're going to play with Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Rafa Leao, Olivier Giroud. In Difesa, so we're going to have Kier finally back and back in the central of the defense. Calabria is going to be played instead of Florenzi. We should play for the first time with Bennacer as a starter, with Reinders and Loftus-Cheek, Pulisic, Giroud, and Leao. Really, really, really well. Well, we have one of our best lineups, honestly. So it's good to have them. Let's see if SofaScore can do a quick prediction. I think Milan should... Ochoa is a Mexican Buffon, yeah. Let's see. So the thing about Salernitana is that they don't score many goals, but also they concede a lot. So hopefully tomorrow, really, we're going to be on point. Look at that. Out, Nokafort. Pobega out. Musa out. Mamusa, he should be back in the next one. So hopefully Ochoa, what's his name? Musa is going to be back. Malik Chow is out, and Pierre Carul is out as well. Against Salernitana, but hopefully tomorrow we're gonna show them really that we are back on track, because that's what we need, another solid victory before, guys, reaching the next match that is gonna be played in San Siro against Sassuolo. That's a tough one, the last match of the season. Look at that, Saturday 30 December at 6 o'clock. Milan Sassuolo. Oh man, this is tough. And then we play already, wow, on the 2nd of January against Cagliari. And then we're gonna play against the 7th of January, Empoli Milan at 12:30. And then Roma Milan. Okay. Then Roma Milan in the mid of January. Udinese Milan, Milan Bologna, Frosinone Milan, and here it is, Milan Napoli on the 11th of February, Milan Rennes 15th of February, the day after Serie A doesn't get a winter break, and well, not really, apparently. Yeah, we are not. Well, yeah, well, we get, yeah, not really, bro, honestly. Yeah, I was thinking about that. And we play against Rennes in Europa League. Play against Rennes. The first one is going to be in San Siro after playing against Napoli. Let me show you if you can see again. What is it? So you can see we have Milan-Napoli. If we can bring this one as a victory, there's going to be a massive morale boost. Then we play against Rennes, Monza-Milan, and then Rennes again, and then Milan-Atalanta, then Milan-Lazio. When is the derby? 21st of April, Milan-Inter, and then Juve-Milan. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Towards the end. Oh, I hate this. Well, we will see. Rennes, by the way, guys, is not doing really, really well. Rennes, the team that we're going to be playing against in Europa League, they qualify second in their group, composed by Villarreal, Maccabi Haifa, and Panathinaikos. Panathinaikos, the Greek team that, look at that, very, very bad. They participate just because they qualify in their league, but they didn't have a good season. Maccabi Haifa, not good at all. Rennes, actually, they brought home the result. That's why they qualify as second. They lost 2, however, and let me guess, they lost against Villarreal. But yeah, we will see. West Ham, Brighton, Rangers, Atalanta, Liverpool, Villarreal, Slavia Praga, Bayer Leverkusen. Woof. Those are tough teams. Really tough team. Really tough teams to check out. But yeah, we will see, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see. We will see. Yeah, I see a lot of Milanistas are putting on Pro because we all know the benefit of this. Well, guys, there you go. What do you think is going to be the result for tomorrow's match? What do you guys think? What do you think is going to be the result of tomorrow's match? Shouldn't be a problem, isn't it? Should be a comfortable 2-0 free mind. easy peasy. Yeah, I think so, bro. 4-1 Milan. So you Joel, you think a goal is gonna be scored? Because we saw the stats. They always, at least there is gonna be always a goal. That's interesting, man. Yeah. Should be a comfortable 2-0. Yeah, I wouldn't mind, man. I wouldn't mind to get Leao 2 goals. Yes, he's angry. He's hungry. I know. He's hungry. He wants to score a goal. I know. I don't mind if I don't. It's gonna be awesome if we can get just exactly 2-0, 3-0 comfortable, like exactly like Monza. Starts good, strong start, 2-0 first half. Second half, you score another one. That's it. The match is over. I don't want to get that Candreva goal. No, exactly. I don't want to get the Candreva goal that the team start to scramble and they start cheating in their pants. All right, so hope so. Finger crossed, guys. Finger crossed. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your like on the stream. Thank you to be subscribed to this beautiful channel of Old Horror Soneri. That I love to do this kind of live stream where we exchange all our stories and we exchange also a little bit what is going on with modern football. And I like that you guys have a really open mind. You know, it's good because no matter what, they're gonna steal our money anyway. So that's it. Unfortunately, that's the reality. And what else? I wish you have a good night. I wish you see you tomorrow for maybe a quick live stream, of course. And Forza Milan, and always believe in this young Milan. Ciao. Have a good one.